Now, in what is expected to be another exciting event, the annual Port Antonio International Marlin Tournament is set to get underway next month.
The 61st staging of the International Marlin Tournament will be staged from October 8 to 12 in Port Antonio. At Thursday's media launch, details of the event were outlined to sponsors and participants. Anglers from across the island and from overseas will gather for the 5-day spectacle. Chairman of the Sir Henry Morgan Angling Association, Max Rochester, says each year the participants eagerly anticipate the start of the tournament.
I guess it's the camaraderie and the fact that we have so many committed sponsors and participants, and we look forward to meeting each other even for once a year on the seas, exchange our angling stories and what have you, the one that got away, all of those good things. But the camaraderie is probably what it's all about.
He says after an outstanding staging of the tournament last year to mark their 60th anniversary, plans are in place to make this year's edition even better.
Last year was our 60th and we had a fantastic tournament, I think. And we had one boat that did exceptionally well, that was bypassed. I think they got about 6 marlin, which is totally unusual. So if we can replicate that this year and have everybody happy and to make it a real fun tournament, we would be very pleased.
Meanwhile, veteran angler Peter Cowan had high praises for the annual event.
I think we have been the #1 catching tournament, meaning the hook up and catch and release. We've been the #1 every year over the past 60-odd years. Port Antonio is the home of blue marlins, and with this tournament at the time that we schedule it is always perfect. So if you do all the right things, you will be successful. So it's planning to be a great tournament.
In a male-dominated arena, one female angler, Andrea Cowan, is flexing her muscles with the big boys and made an appeal for other females to take up the sport.
Marlin fishing is not an easy sport. You have to really have stamina, good upper body strength, and I have to say, as a lady angler over the last few years, I've had the pleasure of bringing several marlins to the boat. In the tournaments, I've always had to release them, so I've never brought one to the dock. But I've caught several in the little time that I've had the pleasure of fishing in these tournaments. And I would love to see more ladies come on board and to join the fishing fraternity.
The crew on the boat Bypass will be back to try to reclaim their pole position from last year. Garfield Jones for TVJ Sports.
And finally,